Good morning, everybody. My name is Stacy Renee. I'm a mindset coach. I like to say a life's terms coach. So this morning I wanted to talk to you about the magic of Christmas and the truth about wanting. Now, please don't go away if you don't celebrate Christmas, because the real deal is the magic of wanting, turning a want into desire, and what makes that happen. But every Christmas, I'm from the United States, so every Christmas, this is Christmas time there, people are asked what do they want, and you may be asked this at different times of year. So anyway, it's just about the gifts. Most people freeze. I've got my notes here because I got to do this in 3 minutes. I get to do this in 3 minutes. So people freeze not because they don't know. It's have they been acknowledged yet? What is their worth? A lot of people are looking to answer based on what they think people want to hear, rather than being authentic and organic, knowing what they want and not trying to anticipate what somebody wants to hear. So, we've not been taught to ask ourselves what we want. So when I was younger, I wanted things, stuff, trinkets, but all those went in the trash. I do remember a pair of roller skates that I got that was white with pink pom-poms on it. And I had those until my feet outgrew them, so what that brought to me was freedom. What that brought to me was accomplishment. What that brought to me was balance, getting to have all that experiences. And I fell down sometimes in my skates, but I got back up. So, as a mature adult, someone who's been through healing, recovery, and, just working on my purpose, is that I've learned that desire goes deeper into those feelings. That's what we call alignment, and I'm almost out of time, so I got to get back to my notes. So the real deal is it can feel like an addictive thing, is that we get, and we feel good for 5 minutes, and then we're empty again, right? So that's why many of us, our wants end up in the trash, literally and emotionally. But meaningful gifts, those that feel completely different, are when the musician remembers their first instrument, when the artist remembers their first sketchbook, pencils, or paints, when the writer gets their first notebook and gets to scribble in their journal. So this Christmas, I want to ask you, what do you want? What do you want that brings you closer to who you want to be? What do you want because it matters? What do you want that you've been taught that you're not allowed to want? Because many of us weren't raised to consider ourselves. We were raised to fit in, to behave, and not rock the boat. But you are perfectly imperfect. So as we step into the new year, the greatest gift you can give yourself is alignment with your needs, your desires, and what's truly quietly calling your name. It's okay to want, it's okay to desire, it's okay to be afraid, but do it anyway, unless it's illegal, immoral, or socially unacceptable.